say everything is bigger in Texas, and if you don't believe that, you have not seen the new Cowboy Stadium in Arlington or been to the Iron Cowboy Invitational. Not only $260,000 up to the winner, but the biggest crowd in PBR history in North America. Could be one of the biggest days in the history of the sport as they are packed in this enormous stadium. They come in seated based on last year's standings. Guilherme Marchi finished third in the world. He is the #3 seed. He'll have a bye in the first round of this tournament-style format. J.B. Mooney, the #2 man last year, is the #2 seed. The top 8 will have byes in that first round. And last year's world champion, Cody Lostro, the #1 seed in this very unusual and innovative sporting event. Jerry Jones, Dallas Cowboys owner, Tom Teague, PBR stock contractor, they're all here. The big-name bull riders and stars are right here ready to watch it unfold in this incredible stadium. Hi, everybody. I'm Justin McKee, along with the legend himself, Ty Murray, and I have never, including the finals, been this excited about the PBR event.
Me too, Justin. I mean, you can feel the electricity in here. Bull riding fans have come from all over the country, packed in here in Cowboy Stadium. I'm fired up.
Is it the format? Is it the payoff? Is it the stadium? What excites you the most?
Well, all of it, Justin, but this format I'm really excited about. This is going to be great for bull riding fans and people that are new to the sport. It's going to be really easy to understand. You watch two guys go head-to-head, the best guys against the best bulls, and all you got to decide is which one should advance.
Speaking of that head-to-head competition, let's take a look at the brackets. This is the Cody Lostro bracket. Again, the top 8 from last year's world standings get a bye. Lostro, along with Zach Brown, will not compete in the first round, but they've got some stiff competition.
Really do. You know, Lostro's got a big question mark by his name. We got to see how that elbow's feeling. After he rides, I think we'll know how the rest of the thing's going to go.
And Voodoo Child waiting on the winner of that quarter bracket, as well as this next one. This is the Guilherme Marchi bracket. He's the #3 seed, along with Austin Meyer come in at #6.
Well, Marchi's been out with an injury, too. He's taken the time off. He says he's feeling good, and he's ready for this. This is a true test. They make it through these brackets, getting the Voodoo Child, maybe the best bull in the world.
Let's go to the other side of this tournament format. This is the J.B. Mooney bracket. You can see he will have Ryan McConnell to deal with in at #7.
And whoever advances through this, you see, when it gets down to Big Tex, both guys are going to get on that bull. Same with Voodoo Child and then on the Code Blue.
Those bulls will buck twice as we go to the last part of our bracket. This is the Valdron Oliveira bracket, the #4 seed, along with fellow Brazilian Robson Palermo.
You know, it's going to come down to who has the most grit and who does the best on the Rankus bulls.
All right, there have been some big question marks. First of all, those injuries. Guilherme Marchi and Cody Lostro, just to the headline, two of the big names dealing with some of those injuries.
You know, and that's the thing. This is the Iron Cowboy. It's going to come down to who's the toughest. Guilherme Marchi, we see right here his injury. This bull hurts his hand. It was to the point where he couldn't even carry his bag. He went back to Brazil. He's done all the rehab. He says he's ready. He's taken the time off. And if this event won't get you ready, nothing will.
And almost a year ago in Omaha, Cody Lostro went up against Neon Ghost and the elbow injury. This is where it started.
You know, the good thing about it is Cody Lostro's style really lends itself to a sore elbow. He really stays up over his bulls, and that's imperative. He has to do that here.
All right, injuries, one big question. We'll find out who is tough enough to take it with the injuries. Now, the other big question, who can ride the ranked bulls, the bulls that are marked over 45 points, or you can be over 90 on this bracket, or this graphic says a lot.
I think this tells a whole bunch, and that's what it comes down to. When you talk about riding ranked bulls, not only are these guys going to have to get on 4 or 5 of them, but every bull they get on is going to be the best in the business.
Speaking of the best in the business, we have already talked about the guys who worked their way through the bracket system, who they will face. Voodoo Child will have 2 riders try him in the semifinals. These bulls will buck back-to-back tonight. Big Tex will also have 2 riders in the semifinals. Crawl on him to see who the final 2 will be to get on the reigning world champion bull, Code Blue, in the finals. It is going to be a day these folks and you watching at home will not soon forget. The top 3 bulls who will face them in the final of the Iron Cowboy from Arlington, Texas.